have a unique sense of humor that we try to keep among ourselves. We're practical jokers like most firehouses.
Yeah, it's a very light house as far as the guys. The guys are very serious when they're doing their work, and when they're not working, they're laughing and telling stories, pranks on each other. They keep it very light.
John's like the soap Nazi of the commissars. He has a strict guidelines on what is given out. You get 1 bottle of olive oil per week, 1 box of soap heads, 1 bar of soap. Keeps it under lock and key, 1 Hershey syrup squeeze bottle per month, and he's very tight with that, which is good. I mean, if he left the doors open, everything would be taken out.
You know, I'm always a little tight with the money, and because it's the house money, it's Firehouse money. And you know, you can go through Brillo pads and stuff like that. Like it's, you know, they use 1 for each pot, they'll throw the other one out, they use another one, throw it out. But then when there's no Brillo pads, I'm getting a call at home, John, we need Brillo pads.
I'll let you go, Jimmy.
I don't know what happened that morning, but he was very upset. He wouldn't come out. He was in one of his moods. So he was at Housewatch. A lot of times you go into the Housewatch area because you're in a bad mood. So you don't want to be with the brothers, so you just hide. And you make believe you listen to the radio and everything else.
The little buddy turns all over. Hey, John, can you come back to the kitchen, John?
We put out the soap pads.
John!
He wouldn't come out.
I'm about to start a fire. Okay? I'm going to smoke him out.
He got a little smile out of it, and once again I proved to everybody there that he is as tight with the soap heads because he picked them all up and put them back in the Brillo box, and I'm sure they went back on the shelf for use. Most people would probably throw them out, not John.
Bunch of comedians around here. I'll have the last laugh, I promise.
I'll get him back.
He'll get me.
There hasn't been a time that Mike has walked through the Firehouse door that I haven't left, and left, and left, and left. So ran out to the house watch and got on the PA system and told everybody to turn out, rescue was a plane crash in the Rockaways.
The Father's Day fire, the epic events of September 11th. Few firefighters ever see tragedies like these. What else could happen? In this particular year, that was a question that seemed to tempt fate.
Associated Press is reporting a plane crash in the Rockaway section of Queens.
So ran out to the house watch and got on the PA system and told everybody to turn out, rescue was a plane crash in the Rockaways. Everybody came running down, they got on the rig and they took off and went.
In the impact area itself, it was just twisted metal bodies. It was amazing how such a large thing could be torn to pieces.
There was fire everywhere, utility wires in the street. You know, so it was live electric, fire, fuel. You could smell the jet fuel in the air when you're coming over the bridge. And no idea how many people in the houses, how many people on the plane. You know, it's just incredible, the damage.
Would definitely be a career-defining moment. You know, you would talk about, you know, 587 disaster. Context of this year, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's not even on the news. They don't even you know, made 1 or 2 nights on the news, and that was it. It's gone.
If I say 2001, I don't think I could say that on television.
Actually, I look at it like Groundhog Day. You wake up, and it's sort of like the same kind of scenarios going on and on. You're trying to figure out what happened yesterday.
We've been told we're the death company, house of broken dreams, because it's just that it's taken a big beating.
Bad year. Bad year.
984 to 1026, 1026 to 9894, orders to the tag at 50. Copy, Eddie. Time for...
Well, on Thanksgiving Day, like any other day, certain guys got to man the firehouse, so guys had to be at work.
You have a good gravy. We did a good job.
You're in a firehouse, it's Thanksgiving, you know. Your first thought is like, what am I giving thanks towards? You know, you have an unbelievable disaster occur 2 months before. You're trying to piece it all together. You're trying to make solace of lost firefighters, friends, you know, part of the brotherhood. What we didn't expect was at the last minute, Roselle Dowdell and Donna Hickey and Donna Mahoney called to say that they were going to be bringing turkey and stuffing and everything that went along with it. So they showed up and they became part of our family for the day, you know. I mean, here they had kids that were home waiting for them to come back, and they felt that it was necessary to take care of us for a change. And, you know, it's easier to give than to receive sometimes. We didn't really want it originally, but it really was important that they did come and that they made my day special, definitely.
I thought it was very brave. Very brave of them to come and do that for us, and it said a lot about what they were.
They have a family for life, no question about it. It's just understood. There's no book about it, you know. There's no, no bolt of lightning that comes down and say, you must do this. It's almost as being a parent. It's almost you know that it's a necessary part of their life to be part of them.
Thank you, John.
Little ladies.
I was caught off guard. Father Gaines was working that day, and usually John does the sermons, however you want to call it. But I guess because I'm the oldest guy there, it was my turn. I would like to say this.
Stand up.
I don't want to really stand up. I just want to a moment of silence for our departed brothers, please. Okay, they will be sorely missed, but Rescue 4 and the rest of the fire department will survive and grow and be stronger. And let's just have a safe tour and enjoy the meal and love our families when we get home tonight.
All right, man.
It hit home, and then at some point, you know, we got to go on with the day.
There we go.
Hey, can you get my hair in there? It's nice to see the wives come down and give up their time during the holiday to talk to us. And on the other hand, it's sad because you know the outcome. You know that their husbands aren't coming back and they're by themselves. So it was good and bad at the same time.
Enjoy the turkey. It's always nice to see you guys. Thank you.
I got the triple crown now. I'm the senior man there, the oldest man there, and the most time on the job there.
Mike Milner will be a brother firefighter that I will sorely miss. Mike is talking about retirement.
And that stinks because I've known him for so long, and obviously I just got to the rescue. You know, I'd like to spend some more time with him. He's just a respected individual in the company and on a job.
They might call me Pops occasionally because I'm the older guy there now, but they do take a little bit care of me, and if I don't want to do the late watch, I don't have to. I've had a lucky life. I've had a great career. I got a load of a medal on my chest, but it's all from working together as a team. I would never have done it without them. I think the only time you ever wear them is if you get buried in your uniform. Some of the times they go with you. I was involved in a plane crash issue on U.S. Airways at LaGuardia Airport.
It ran right off the edge and into the East River.
We were able to free one lady that was upside down. Man, as we were working, the tail section was sinking at least from a foot to 2 foot more than when we got there.
And we got her out, and she was a very nice lady. Came to our medal day, and she was very nice to the three of us. I don't get teary-eyed. I wish I could. I just can't. It's not my nature, but I leave a little sad and a little happy at the same time. Some of my sadness will probably last to the day I die. I'll find something to do. Write a book. Take your job.
I think the whole idea in terms of just stopping by Rockefeller Center transpired with the picture that we had seen from the previous year with Lieutenant Dowdell. He made a point of, we're going to go into Manhattan, we're going to take a picture next to the tree. And you know, the relevance of the picture didn't really hold true until you know, the disaster occurred, and we realized we had lost people in it, and Kevin was one of them.
And we were taking up from the fire, and it was only right around the block.
You know, we realized that we don't have enough pictures of each other, that we really, that's one of the things that we're missing. I remember how many guys said, I wish I had a picture with Terry, I wish I had a picture with Kevin.
Take one more.
Hi so much. And can she take your picture?
We didn't realize what we were walking into that day. When we got there, we just, you know, everybody wanted a picture with, you know, our New York City Fine. You know, the people were great.
Have a good Christmas, okay? You can shake my hand, okay? How about a hug? All right.
And it was actually, it was nice because they were getting what they wanted, and we were able to thank them for everything, because the outpouring has just been incredible.
Where we live.
Right. Oh, you're from Arkansas?
Yeah. People live in Arkansas? Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
He's letting you wear the fire hat.
We probably could have spent the whole day there just doing photo shoots of just people wanting to take pictures with us, you know, and my theory is I'm not that important, you know, I don't really, you know, I don't understand why you would want to do this. And at the same time, you know, if it makes them be able to have their son look up to a fireman for that moment, well then it was worthwhile. It's amazing to think that we're living something that someday you're going to say, I was there, or I was part of that, or that really happened, you know.
Hopefully, as time goes on, there'll be a couple old-timers like me to talk about the past, and they'll be able to talk about this as a past and how we got to the next level.
You know, I just, if I was going to say one thing, I just want to say that, you know, I just love every, you know, guy that, you know, that I ever met that was ever a fireman that isn't here today. That's it.
It's been a tough, challenging year. It's changed my life forever. I definitely am not the same person I was.
As far as Rescue 4 is concerned, we need to be able to turn the chapter. It's going to be time to just say, what are we going to do now to make this company the best company in the city?
In the end, Rescue 4 was able to carry out all but 3 of its lost members from Ground Zero. Since September 11th, 11 new members have joined their elite group. That is it for tonight's edition of Firehouse. Next week.